There is a military family in The Sims 2 with a vendetta against aliens. General Buzz Grunt lives in the base game world of Strangetown with his 3 sons Tank, Rip, and Buck. Their address is 51 Road to Nowhere, which may be a reference to Area 51. General Buzz runs his household like a domesticated boot camp, a fact that is reinforced by the military barracks design of the bedrooms and complete lack of decoration. While General Buzz takes a military approach to raising his sons, his ex-wife Lila was the emotional caregiver. But shortly after divorcing General Buzz, Lila died under mysterious circumstances on Olive Specter's lot. The official cause of death is listed as electrocution, and Lila's grave is in Olive's yard, among many others. At the start of a new game, General Buzz Grunt has a feud with Olive Specter, implying he suspects she may have been directly involved in Lila's untimely demise. General Buzz has grudges against other Sims in Strangetown as well, including the Curious Brothers and Loki Beaker, and most recently, Pollination Technician 9, who he apparently dislikes just for being an alien. But despite having recently had a fight with Pollination Technician 9, General Buzz has a higher relationship with him than his own children. Due to his military approach to domestic life, General Buzz has a low relationship with all 3 of his children, and the only one who has any memories of learning toddler skills from him is his oldest. Just 5 days from becoming an adult, Tank looks up to his father, even idolizes him. But this is a one-sided relationship, something that is not possible for players to accomplish through normal gameplay. Tank's accomplishments go largely unnoticed by his father, such as being an A- student. Despite still being in school, Tank wants to get a job. When first playing the Grunt family, a message will appear that says, young Tank really wants his father's approval. Will finding a good job and working hard finally win Tank his father's respect? Use the computer to start the job search. Like his father, Tank has a dislike for aliens. He is enemies with his half-alien classmate Johnny Smith and has a want to fight him. If you play as the Smith household and give Johnny a birthday party, Tank will show up and try to crash the party. Middle sibling Rip is nothing like his father or older brother. He has absolutely no interest in the military and instead is a laid-back, playful, and romantic Sim. He's friends with Olive Specter's niece, Ophelia Nigmus, and is working on becoming friends with his classmate, Johnny Smith, despite Johnny being his brother's enemy. Rip is a C student in high school, and he has a part-time job in the slacker career as a gas station attendant. And the youngest brother is Buck Grunt, a studious and kind Sim, but also serious and determined. Buck starts the game with an A+ in school, outperforming his oldest brother Tank's A- grade. Buck also has 9 nice points and is just 4 days away from becoming a teenager. He has a good relationship with his classmate Jill Smith despite the feud of their families. Being the youngest child in the Grunt family, Buck has no memories of his mother. To the distaste of his father, Buck starts the game overweight. According to the official Prima guide for The Sims 2, General Buzz wants to train Buck on his backyard obstacle course to make him lose weight. In The Sims 2 for PSP, General Buzz Grunt has escalated his war against aliens. He has kidnapped Jenny, Jill, and Johnny Smith under the guise of protecting them. Tank and Rip are now also both in the military, and it is implied they may be working with their father. Tank is now a colonel, and Rip is a corporal. Buck does not appear in the PSP game. Tank and Rip's relationship has gotten worse, and Tank openly beats Rip up in front of the player Sim. The player can uncover dark facts about their relationship, including the fact that Rip gets beat up by Tank regularly, even as adults, and as a kid, Rip was given so many swirlies that he developed a debilitating fear of toilets as an adult. Tank is trying to figure out why Pollination Technician 9 is snooping around outside the alien crash site at night, a mystery the player Sim solves, and the player is given the choice of sharing that information with Tank or not. Choosing not to do so will of course make Tank very angry. Tank Grunt also returns in The Sims 2 for Nintendo DS and The Sims 2 for Game Boy Advance, but the rest of his family does not. In the Nintendo DS game, Tank is a hotel guest. He doesn't really serve any story purpose, he's just kind of there. But in The Sims 2 for Game Boy Advance, Tank Grunt takes on a more central role. Players Players are introduced to Tank in the tutorial section of the game, and he is a returning story character throughout the game. He's a bit of a showboat about his military position, going so far as to refer to the player as citizen, and to randomly pretend to aim a large gun. Throughout the game, Tank makes comments about a top secret mission, but doesn't really reveal the details until near the end of the game, when the player finds a pre-recorded tape from Tank describing how Strangetown was taken over by aliens, and how he has gone into hiding. Players can find Tank in his hiding place, and he immediately assumes they're an alien and becomes aggressive until the player calms him down, at which point it's revealed an alien named Burple has taken his house. Tank believes this to be part of the aliens' plot to take over and destroy Earth, and it is, but speaking with Burple will reveal he's displeased with the restroom situation, and you can pay him 500 simoleons to make him leave.